Welcome everyone. My name is Mark Armstrong. I'm one of the founders of Rate My Agent, and we're really excited today to announce our Agent of the Year Awards for mortgage brokers, Mortgage Broking Agent of the Year Awards. We gave everyone a little sample of this last week in a session we did mainly for real estate agents, but we've had a lot of questions from mortgage brokers about how the awards will work. How do I win an award? When are they, and all those sorts of things. So I'd like to do this in a really relaxed kind of way. That if you've got questions about the awards, please put them in the chat or in the Q&A. Any questions you've got as we go through, as I said, please don't hesitate. That's what this is about, really, just to give all you mortgage brokers out there a really good insight into the reviews, into the awards and how they're going to work. And I'm also going to show you some stuff some new features that we've launched in the Rate My Agent for Mortgage Broker platform as well. So before I get started, I'm just going to show a brief video. We've been running the awards, the Rate My Agent Awards for real estate agents for around about 5 years. And to be honest, it's the biggest event of the year. We have a massive awards night in Melbourne each year, where around about 500 agents, of the top agents across the country, come together. Agents love our awards. They promote them across their social networks. They promote them all over the place, and they use them as a really powerful tool to help them market themselves and help them win business. So for us, it's a logical extension to build that out for mortgage brokers. We're going to evolve these awards over time. This time that the Mortgage Broker Awards will be a part of the Agent of the Year Awards. But we envisage that in years to come, it will be broken out. It will have a completely separate event and will be a standalone awards. Before I show the video, I just want to talk about why agents and why we believe mortgage brokers will love our awards as well. And I think it's because they're different. What we saw in real estate, and we certainly see it in mortgage broking as well, is success is largely determined, or the perception of success is largely determined by how many loans are settled, or dollar amount of loans settled, or how many properties are sold, or the dollar amount of properties sold. And look, we all know that that's important. I mean, geez, that's how we get paid. The more loans we settle, the more we get paid. But you know what? From a customer point of view, quite frankly, they couldn't give a stuff. They couldn't give a stuff about how much you get paid. They couldn't give a stuff about how many loans you settle, or the value of your loans. They are focused on themselves. They want to make sure that the service that you offer them is of high quality. So our awards are really focused. They're not industry awards. They're consumer awards. It's about the consumer. And that's the major difference between our Mortgage Broker of the Year Awards, is that it's determined by your customers. It's determined by the reviews that are posted by your customers on the Rate My Agent website. And that's a really unique thing. And as I said, that's why real estate agents have really embraced our awards. There's a lot of real estate agent industry awards out there, and there's a lot of mortgage broking industry awards out there. But really, consumers want to know which mortgage brokers offer the highest level of service. So let me just show you a quick video around what a lot of agents are saying about our awards.
It adds credibility to my name. And I said, I've sold a property down the road. The vendor was very happy, and this is what they had to say. Also, you can share a sold photo now as well, which just adds to the trust building with the next vendor. So it's absolutely crucial.
Winning an award to me is quite a big thing, because you really do get recognised as we're an independent agency. This is the opportunity to be able to get it out there to everyone.
For us, it's a proud award because it's testament to our staff that they're providing exceptional over the odds service to our landlords and our tenants. I think that's super important. People are looking at it, people who've got a 4 or 5-star rating.
Rate My Agent has helped my business immensely, just due to the exposure in the marketplace, and also being able to showcase to other clients reviews that I have received and the testimonials of real clients that are putting out their recommendations and their experience with my service.
Rate My Agent has helped my business tremendously because it's the true source where an individual vendor can source which agent is doing what in their suburb and who's going to be able to help them sell their house.
So that's it. That's the Agent of the Year awards, and as you can see, we get a lot of great feedback. The agents really embrace those awards and they use them in their marketing, and that's what these awards are about. It's about building some marketing collateral for mortgage brokers to be able to show their prospective clients, you know, the type and the level of customer service they provide. So let's get into it. As I said, if anyone's got any questions, please ask me anything about the awards. But let's just get into the simple stuff. How do you win? It's really, really simple. The way to win a Mortgage Broker of the Year award is to simply get reviews. You can get reviews. We know in the market at the moment that a lot of mortgage brokers are doing a high percentage of refinances. Absolutely fine. You can get reviews from people you've refinanced. You can get reviews from new property purchases. You can get reviews from customers last year or the year before. This is a great opportunity to go back to your database and build out all of those reviews, get all of those reviews into the system. And the way the awards are going to work this year for mortgage broking, and they may well evolve in years to come, but this year it's going to be based purely on the mortgage broker with the most reviews. So refinances, new property purchases, old reviews, get them into our system. We do have a feature that we're launching hopefully throughout October, and that's called post-existing reviews. So post-existing reviews will mean that if you've already got some reviews from your previous customers, you don't want to have to go back to them and ask them to write that review again into Rate My Agent. So you'll be able to copy and paste it into Rate My Agent. You'll be able to link it to the transaction. I'm going to show you those things for people who haven't seen those before. You'll be able to link them to the transaction, and you'll be able to use all of those existing reviews that you've had and get them into our system. And the mortgage broker that has the most reviews by the end of the year will be crowned the Mortgage Broker of the Year. So I'm just going to share my screen again and go through some important sort of information. Emma's put into the chat channel there. We've got a full site about our awards, and you'll be able to come down, scroll down, and you can see that we do property sales, property management, mortgage broking, and we also do our property sales awards in New Zealand as well. But if you click on the mortgage broking tab there, you'll see these are the awards that we're going to be announcing in February. So we're going to have 20 national brokers, so the top 20 mortgage brokers across the country, simply ranked by the brokers who have the most reviews. So the number one broker will be the Mortgage Broker of the Year Australia-wide. But we're also going to have these state and territory awards as well. So every state will have a Mortgage Broker of the Year, and we'll have top 5 mortgage brokers for each state and territory across the country. So there's a chunk of awards that you can qualify for. Once you win these awards, there'll be a whole lot of marketing material that you'll be able to access. I'm not going to show you those things now. They're still being built. But you'll be able to access a whole lot of marketing material to share these awards through your socials and through our promoter product when we launch that. A whole lot of things you'll be able to do. Some housekeeping here, which is really important. You'll see here that this is the really important key date here, the 3rd of January. So all reviews must be in the Rate My Agent platform no later than midnight, the 3rd of January. That gives our team the opportunity to crunch all the numbers. We will be announcing nominees on January the 18th, and then on February the 25th, we'll have our live awards night. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a virtual event because of COVID. In previous years, we've had big events, and hopefully in 2022, we'll be back to having big events again. But they're the important dates. Start collecting your reviews now. We've actually collected thousands of reviews already for mortgage brokers. I think we're well over 6,000 reviews have been posted already. So the review database is growing quite rapidly. I've got a question here from Tracy. Is this only for RE that have their finance brokers? Ray White has their own finance brokers, or is this for all brokers whom real estate? Yeah, so Tracy, this is open to all mortgage brokers. It doesn't matter whether they're linked to a real estate agency or not. So I know that Loan Market is linked to Ray White, so it's open to Loan Market mortgage brokers, but it's open to Aussie mortgage brokers. It's open to little independents. It's really open to any mortgage broker who wants to claim their Rate My Agent profile. Yep, Tracy, you say there that you're not a franchise. That's absolutely fine. You can be a single office mortgage broker, a single person mortgage broker with your own brand name. It's really open to anyone. There's around about 15,000 mortgage brokers across Australia. So any one of those mortgage brokers can qualify for the Agent of the Year award. So I hope that answers that question for you, Tracy. Just going to share my screen again here. So let's have a look at how we've got a lot of experience in, hang on, stop share. Share again. We've got a lot of experience over the years helping people collect reviews. So this is the number one mortgage broker as it stands at the moment. Adrian's got 87, currently got 87 reviews on the platform. This will change rapidly. We tend to get a huge boost of reviews through November and December. We expect it to be no different this time, but this is where it stands at the moment. The leading mortgage broker is sitting on 87 reviews, and you can see that he's consistently getting reviews 7 days ago, 9 days ago, 13 days ago. So Adrian's really working the system well, and he's getting reviews into the system. So how do you do that? For people who have never requested reviews on the Rate My Agent platform, this is what the review request form looks like. This is a new feature that's been released for people that have been requesting reviews. We've now built it into your administration area. So again, for mortgage brokers out there watching this who aren't familiar with this part of the website, when a mortgage broker sets up their Rate My Agent profile, they get access to this dashboard. And if you want to request a review, you just click on the Reviews tab, and we've got the Request button here. So you can choose whether it's a new property purchase, or you can choose whether it's a refinance. You put in your client's name, email address, the property address, because for people who don't know, we link every review to the transaction. This is a really important part of Rate My Agent. I'm going to show you more about this in a minute, but linking every review to the transaction it makes it a verified review, and it means that there's a whole lot of stuff we can do with this review down the track. I'm going to show you some mapping stuff in a second. Put in the settlement date that doesn't have to be an exact date, but put in the approximate settlement date. And then we highly recommend that you type in a personal message here. So what are the things that really help people lift the conversion? So at the moment, when a mortgage broker sends out one of these review requests, around about 55 to 60% of the time, the customer posts a review. But some mortgage brokers get 100% of the time, and some real estate agents get a success rate of 100%. So what do they do differently to ensure that they get reviews every time? Well, they do two things. They type in a personal message here. And so they personalize the request to say that it's coming from you as a mortgage broker. And it's really important to let your customer know why it's important. Why is their feedback important to you? But the other thing that mortgage brokers do and real estate agents do is they let the customer know the request is coming. They get a verbal commitment. Now that's really important, a verbal commitment from their customer before they send the review request. So they might be on the phone to the customer and say, hey guys, settlements have gone through, congratulations, good luck with the move. Is there anything else I can do for you? You make sure that you've really closed off the level of service that you want to provide. And when they say no, that it's fantastic, you say, well, look, I'm going to send you through a review request. And you ask this really important question. Are you happy to write me a positive review? Are you happy to write me a favorable or positive review? So getting that verbal commitment is really important. You don't just want to send a review request that comes out of the blue. They're not exactly sure, well, they know it's from you, but they're not exactly sure, why it's important to you. But I highly recommend that you let your customer know that the review request is coming through. I'll tell you what a lot of other real estate agents and mortgage brokers have done as well. They've used this review request process as a reason. Let me get it out here. They've used this review request process as a reason to re-engage with some of their previous customers, maybe loans that they settled a year or 2 or 3 years ago. It's a great opportunity to call them up and touch base and have a chat. How are you going? How are the family? How are the kids? And then drop it in. Hey guys, I'm using this new platform, Rate My Mortgage Broker, and I'd really love you to write me a favourable review. And so it's a wonderful way to re-engage. It's a wonderful way to re-engage. I'm just looking at some questions that are coming through. It's a wonderful way to re-engage with old customers as well, and that's a great way that you can start to build that database of reviews. I've got some other questions coming through here. Joshua says, can you do separate reviews for land loans and then another review for the construction loan at a later date? Absolutely. I think that mortgage broking is an ongoing relationship. So I think each time you refinance a loan or each time you do something with that customer, I would absolutely be getting feedback. It's a little bit like property management, where we recommend our property managers go back and get reviews on an annual basis because you're providing an ongoing service. Real estate sales is more of has a very fixed start and end date. You sell the property and the transaction finishes. But mortgage broking is an ongoing relationship, and it should be something that we're continually getting feedback from our customers. So Joshua, no problem if you buy, if you do a loan for the land first, and then you do a construction loan, I would absolutely get 2 reviews. Mortgage brokers, I've just heard from our team that actually the review conversion for mortgage brokers is sitting at closer to 65% now. So that's a huge conversion rate, a huge number of, if you send out a review request, 65% of the time that review will come through. So it's a really impressive, a huge conversion rate. Hey, so let me show you some other things that we're doing, because getting reviews is just the start of Rate My Agent. Winning an award, we really encourage you to get in there and request more reviews and build that database of reviews and build that profile. But it's the digital marketing tools. It's what you can start to do with your reviews after you get them that's really, really exciting. And we're building out a whole lot of things for mortgage brokers at the moment. You'll see here that I've got this little tab that says Google. So we've done a full integration with Google reviews. We believe that Google reviews are really important. So if I click on this button here, you can see that, it's not coming, there you go. So if you click on that button there, you can see that this group, Foxtel Home Loans, has integrated with their Google My Business page. And you can see all of their Google reviews are flowing into Rate My Agent. So they can actually manage their Google reviews from their Rate My Agent profile. They can reply to the Google review, and ultimately these Google reviews will actually flow through and will appear on the mortgage broker's profile as well. But we also syndicate Rate My Agent reviews across into Google reviews. So if I click on, this is Foxtel Home Loans Google My Business page here, and you can see here they've got 8 Google reviews. If I click on Google reviews, you'll see here this most recent review 5 days ago says Todd provided outstanding service. Todd provided outstanding service. If I go to Todd's profile page, you'll see here that 6 days ago Todd provided outstanding service. That review originated from Rate My Agent. That's Rate My Agent Google syndication working. It was posted in Rate My Agent first, and then we prompted the consumer to copy and paste that into Google reviews. Now, we cannot guarantee 100% of those reviews will go through into Google reviews, but we do get a high percentage of them across. There is a limitation with Google reviews, and that is you need some sort of Google account. In a recent presentation, I said that you needed a Gmail account. Now, that wasn't exactly true, but you do need some kind of Google account, whether it's YouTube or Gmail or some sort of account. So that can be a barrier to entry to get people to post into Google reviews. So we highly recommend that you get them posted into Rate My Agent first. You get review conversion at 65%. It's a huge review conversion. And then we're syndicating them across into Google reviews. So this, you can see with Foxtail here, it's already working. They're already getting their reviews posted across into Google. And you can see that, that they've actually responded to that review, and I'm not sure whether they responded to that through Rate My Agent or through Google, but in the future it can all be managed. Your Google reviews, replying to Google reviews, and syndicating into Google reviews can all be managed in one place in Rate My Agent, and that's an awesome feature that we know that brokers and real estate agents are absolutely loving. But hey, we've also done this. This is really cool. We're now posting into Google Posts. So as a part of, not many people know about Google Posts, but Google relies on information, and your SEO gets a huge benefit, and you more easily found. The more information you can get into Google My Business, the better it is. So you can see here that we're automatically posting Todd's reviews into Google My Business here. So he's connected his Google My Business account, and he's syndicating 100% of his reviews through into Google My Business. So if I click on there, you can see there that 20 hours ago, there was a review that said outstanding service and knowledge. 2 days ago, super helpful. 3 days ago, excellent and very knowledgeable. So it looks like Todd's got his system set up to share a review within Google My Business every day, every 24 hours. You can set it so it does it every week, or you can every day, whatever you like, but it looks like Todd's got it as every day. And then if I click on any one of these reviews, you can see here that it opens up the full review web page here. And you can click in here and you can go to Todd's full profile. So we're really wrapped with that Google integration. Brokers who are using it absolutely love it. One of the problems that it solves is that it means that you're not have to requesting reviews multiple times from the same customer. You're not having to say to your customer, hey, can you post a review into Rate My Agent for me? And hey, by the way, can you post it into Google for me as well? And hey, by the way, can you post it into Facebook? So we've already done an integration into Facebook as well. So you can see here that Foxtail Home Loans is also syndicating and getting those reviews posted straight into Facebook as well. They're also syndicating them across into LinkedIn. You can also syndicate them across into Twitter as well. So these tools are really, really powerful. The idea of Rate My Agent is we help you collect reviews, and collecting a huge amount of reviews and that conversion rate's really, really important. But then it's about review syndication. It's getting those reviews and pushing them out into the marketplace. Google reviews are important. Facebook's important. LinkedIn's important. Rate My Agent's important. They're all important. But what we've built here is a system that means you only have to request the review once. And our system syndicates it across into all those important platforms for you. SEO is really important. I just put in here, I've Googled Todd Bridgman reviews, and you can see that the SEO of Todd's Rate My Agent reviews is already working for him. It's saying here he's got 6 reviews, so Google's still taking time, and that will update over time to I think he's got 12 reviews at the moment. But you can see that by getting that one, or getting his reviews posted into Rate My Agent, the reviews are working from an SEO point of view. They're being syndicated across into Google search, into Google reviews, into Facebook and LinkedIn, and all those sorts of things. Because what that frees you guys up to do is do what you do well. And that is settle loans, help people with their finance. It's not your job. It's taking your time to become digital marketing experts is not what mortgage brokers should be doing. what you should be doing is focusing on your business. Rate My Agent is a specialist digital marketing business. We help you collect, share, and promote reviews in a really, really powerful way. The last thing I want to show you here, because I did mention, there's a couple of things to show you, but I did mention the mapping, because this is a feature that's evolving over time as well. Although we haven't built out this feature completely yet, we are building all the data, and you'll be able to use this stuff in the future. But if you can see here that Adrian is a broker in Tasmania. If I zoom in here, he's predominantly in the Launceston area. And you can see how many reviews he has spread across that Launceston area. He's obviously a local Launceston mortgage broker. He can write loans all over the country, but he does most of it in his own backyard. This is really important because this demonstrates social proof. It demonstrates the number of people within this little market who vouch for Adrian. Let me give you an example. I've used this example a few times, with an example of how social proof works, one that we can all relate to. And we've all done it. You've been walking down a street looking for a restaurant to have dinner, and you see two restaurants side by side. One of them's completely empty, one of them's absolutely packed. We will all go to the busy restaurant. Even though the busy restaurant, we might be waiting longer, we might even have to pay more, we'll go to the busy restaurant because the fact that it's crowded is social proof telling us that this is the better restaurant to go to. That's the power of social proof. And that's the power of mapping reviews to transactions and demonstrating this social proof within that Launceston market. So there's a whole lot of things that Rate My Agent is still building here. A couple of other little insights that will be launched probably by, I'd love to say October, but let's go with early November, is something that we call sold selfies. So you'll be able to bring your reviews to life if you are able to get a photo with your customer on the day of settlement or whatever it may be. You can actually attach that to your review. Or if you happen to get a video review, we're also linking video reviews. We'll be launching that by early November as well. So you'll be, if you have a video testimony or video review from your customer, you'll be able to attach that to your Rate My Agent profile as well. So there's a whole lot of things happening at Rate My Agent. I've just got a question here. Just beware if you don't have all your reviews showing them up. Okay, so yeah. If you're, one of the things that we're very conscious of at Rate My Agent is that, I've got 3 questions in Q&A. One of the things we're really conscious of at Rate My Agent is your customer's privacy. So we do give your customer the option to hide their address. And if they do choose to hide their address, it won't appear on the map. But most of our reviews, the customers are happy to include their address, particularly if it's a recent transaction. I've got a few questions here which I'll get to. Cheryl asks, if a client has a rent review and it won't let me send a follow-up review, can only send one. A client has a rent review. Okay. I'm not sure about that one, Cheryl. What I'd suggest is I'll get our support team to reach out to you and answer that one for you. The system shouldn't block, a rent review shouldn't block a mortgage broker review. So we'll have to get to that one. I'll certainly get my support team, Emma, and support team who are listening here, if you could get in touch with Cheryl and sort that one out. Kirsty asks, hi guys, is there a way to see a list of requests that you have sent out and I haven't replied? Kirsty, awesome. That's something I forgot to mention. Yes, that's coming very soon. So in the review section of your dashboard, let me just share screen again here. Where am I? In here. So there will be another tab here that will show you all of the review requests that have been sent out. It will show you when the email was opened. It will show you if there's any reminder emails going out, review request reminder emails going out. So it's a very common question, Kirsty. and it's something that the team are working on right now. So again, I'd love to say October, but let's say early November, and we should be launching that feature out there. So that will give you complete transparency over what's going on there. Okay, so Cheryl said, not a rent review. A Rate My Agent review won't let me send a second request. Okay, Cheryl, once again, I'll get the support team to touch base with you on that one. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. So I'll certainly get our support team to reach out to you. Harry's asked, will my clients need to verify those reviews that I post myself? Yeah, so a good question, Harry. So that feature that I was talking about, you'll be able to upload existing reviews. You'll be able to display those reviews as verified or unverified. To make them verified, which we highly recommend that you do, what you'll do is you'll send an email to the person who posted the review initially. And what you're doing there is you're not asking them to write out another review. You're just asking them to click a link to verify that you're happy for that review to go through. So if they don't click that link, it will still appear on our website as an unverified review, but we highly recommend you send the email through to the customer, and they'll be able to verify the review for you. Whole lot of things coming through chat now. We've also rolled out Search Geo for mortgage brokers now. So okay, so another feature that you can actually search for mortgage brokers by location now as well. So if you go into our platform and you click on the mortgage broker tab, you can search for a suburb or for a city, and you'll be able to search for mortgage brokers by location. So that's a new feature that we've just recently launched. Really important point that Adam's just sent through is that for your reviews to count for the Rate My Agent Awards, for the Mortgage Broker of the Year Awards, they will need to be verified. So if your customer doesn't click the link to verify the review, we suggest that when we launch that feature, you maybe just give them a phone call and ask them to verify the review. As I said, they don't have to write the review again. It's simply just clicking the link. Martin's asked, can you please do a new features section with how to? Yeah, good one, Martin. I'm sure that my team's listening here. Martin's asking if we can do a new features section with a how to. So yeah, Martin, there's a whole lot of things going on. Our team is you're really watching us get dressed in public, essentially. We're building Rate My Agent, or we're building mortgage broker reviews in what they call a very agile way. We're building, we're releasing, we're building, we're releasing. And we're building stuff in response to what you guys are telling us as well. Everyone told us that you wanted Google reviews first, so we put that as the high priority. Then everyone said they wanted Facebook and LinkedIn integrations. So we did those things first, but I think a new features section is really important. Yeah, a how-to guide. Yeah, so I think that's a really good idea. Greg's asking that, Mark, I think the issue with multiple reviews is that you can only have one review on an address, so a client can do a review when they say purchase, but can't load another review when they find out a few years later. Greg, I think you might be right. We are changing that, so you can request multiple reviews. So again, I might get my support team to reach out and just confirm that to you, Greg. But if it's, I think the system you're at the moment, if it's sent to the same email address, but we are evolving that because we need to do that for property managers as well. Because we really encourage property managers to work in a very similar way to mortgage brokers as well. So we'll certainly look into that and make sure that may well be the problem that that previous person had. I'm sorry, I forgot the name here. So we'll certainly look into that and resolve that issue for you. So I think that's all for me. Unless there's any other questions, as I said, we're really rapt about our mortgage broker awards. We feel it's going to be really big. You know, as I said, we've got thousands of reviews that are already being posted. We encourage you to get in there and request reviews. That's what it's all about. The answer to the question, how do I win a Mortgage Broker of the Year award? The simple answer is you get reviews. There's nothing else you have to do. Get reviews. We will be launching that feature where you can post existing reviews soon. And we'll certainly let you all know about that when that feature is released. So you'll be able to get all of those old reviews, link them to the transaction, and away we go. How can we see the current rankings of brokers like we see as an agent? So Chris, that feature's coming a little bit down the track when it's growing now with the, you'll be able to see it at a suburb level. We decided not to release that feature first because we really need to build that review database first. So that is, I'm not going to say that, well, you can do it now. You can type in and look for suburbs, and soon you'll be able to type in and look for state level. So you'll be able to see which mortgage brokers have the most reviews at state level. We haven't launched that yet. It's a bigger piece of work. But that will be coming. So as I said, we're just evolving this platform as we go. Oh, and Adam's telling me state level's now live. So here you go. I can't even bloody keep up with what these guys are launching. So, so Chris, you can actually go in there now. You can click on the mortgage broker tab and you can do a search at state level to see who's got the most reviews in each state. So as I said, our team builds this stuff really quickly and gets it out there. Thanks, Chris. Fantastic. Do unverified reviews count to awards? So I've already answered that question. So if you do post an existing review when, yeah, Chris, well, I can't say I hope it's you as well, but yeah, Chris, get your reviews in and you'll get there. So when we release that post existing reviews feature, you will need to get them. I'm having a side conversation here with Chris. You do need to get those reviews verified to count towards the awards, because as I said, this is about customer feedback and we want the customers to, essentially it's a customer voting system. So by them verifying those reviews, they're essentially putting in a vote for you. So think of it like that. Reviews are votes. The mortgage broker that gets the most votes wins. It's a pretty simple analogy. I've got another one here. I can confirm that or is the same. So Adam's just told me here, thanks for all the questions. I can confirm that you are able to request mortgage broker review for the same property that a sales or rental has already been supplied for. If you have a review that isn't working for you, please get in touch with our support team, because that should not be the case. So anyone who is having those problems requesting multiple reviews, please get in touch with our support team. We love getting this feedback because we're not perfect. You know, we say this all the time, we're not perfect. And if you see something that's not working, let us know, because our team, you know, they want to know and they want to get in there and they want to fix it. We want to make sure that we respond very quickly to you guys. We want to make sure we evolve and we adapt, and we have this philosophy at Rate My Agent that we're a product-led business, and we build a product that our customers love. Mortgage brokers, you're our customers. We want you to love our product. So if you do have any questions about our product, please get in touch. That's it for me. So we'll be running another one of these sessions in the coming weeks as we release more features, as we release those sold selfies and video reviews and the review dashboard and post existing reviews. We'll do another one of these webinars in the not too distant future. But for now, Mortgage Broker of the Year Awards. Get your reviews in, request reviews, build that review database, get those votes in, and good luck. We'll see you all soon.